Hello everyone, this is Vinayak Vinay, and today is the first video of the my YouTube channel. So today, as we are going today, the our class is based on programming language on Python, and the definition of Python language is a high-level language and general-purpose programming language. So it's just literally means like it's a compiler, it's a computer compiler in which you can type codes like it's a form of instruction, so you can use that to proceed for execution of a program. So today we are going to make a simple basic calculator made in Python language, and the site I'm using here is Google Colab, as it is a very easy way and for even easier for rectifying any errors in a program. So let's start by writing the print command. So we write print, then if you want to place a text in the the output window, you should keep in double quotes. You can either put in double quotes or single quotes, it's as you wish, but here I'm using the double quotes. So we can write I am a simple calculator. So this is just literally for like it's a form of user friendly, so the user can make it easier for them to understand what type of program is it. So we can take a variable, like let's take number one, and in the first thing is that we should not use space if you want to write a variable name. So you either keep without space or you put an underscore character. So let's write num1 equal to, because we are writing an integer, we'll keep it int and input statement. So you can input the user. So again we write in double quotes, please enter the number. I mean, you can write their number or your number. So here I'm writing your number one. Okay, so we write like this and we keep this, then yeah, yeah. So now you will, because now it's okay. So now you go to the list of just num1. So for making it simpler, you keep a num2 also, number two. So the same thing, you write num2 equal to int input is just basically the same thing, but just you change the number one and number two like that. So you do the same thing again. In double quotes you write please, uh, sorry about uh, the spellings, I'm writing so fast, that's why. So please enter your number two. Okay, so here I think we don't need this, we can just keep a space over here, and here we can add the same thing over here and keep a space. So this will mean like, if when you add asking the user, so if you add space between the double commas, the double apostrophe, it'll be like this, so it'll be easier for understanding. Yeah, then asking the number one and number two, we can ask print in the double quotes, we can add what would you like. So we can add like what would you like to do. So here we are doing, because we are making a list here, so not like a list, like we'll give the things we want to choose later. So with that we'll add the rectangular brackets, I mean the rectangular braces, or the curly braces, you can tell curly braces, and the same thing, because this is for number one, the first one, so keep the second one for the number two that we inputted into it. Then you will close the double quotes. Then after you close it, because in this case we're using dot format, so it's like you are getting a particular instruction for the computer to do it. So you write num2 comma num1. Make sure that all the same variable name applies here, because Python is case sensitive. So like if a little bit like if right here the small n and here you capitalize it, it won't take it, it'll show an error. So you please make sure you don't do that. Then you write print Then you add for, like, you're making user friendly, so you'll add like for addition press or you can write for addition input 1. The same thing applies here. Print for multiple. Now you're doing for subtraction, so like for subtraction we for input 2, then you're adding it again. Print the, now you're doing for division, so for division input 3. We're just making user friendly, so we can, it will be easier for us to choose and not to write like addition like in a long text. So it is just easier by selecting 1 2 3 or 4 or 5. So I'll be doing the rest. And for multiplication, okay, let's do here multiplication, because multiplication is like it followed by division. So write multiplication, then we do the same thing. Print, then write for division input 4. So we are doing here 5 things here. So in this case, and here we are adding a new thing. So here add for modulus. So modulus is something like something like division. It's some sort of division like that. So for modulus input 5. Okay. So after this, okay, here is input 5. Yes. So after this, now now you don't want to write like this for this for that. So you make a new thing, option equal to input. Okay, so like the input you give to the computer, like if you want to perform division, so the option, like if you choose 1, the 1 is stored inside the option variable. Yeah. So now you start doing it. So over here you will add a bracket. Yeah. Now you'll start for addition. So you'll basically write a formula now. So add equal to num1 plus num2. So I hope this everyone understands. So now you're doing for subtraction. So subtraction equal to num1 minus num2. Then now we are going to do for multiplication, like how we did. Multiplication equal to num1 times, okay, let me guess please, times num2. Now we're going to do for division. So now you write division equal to num1 num1. So in this case you'll add this slash. Okay, so num1 divided by num2. Okay, so next is the last final thing is modulus. So modulus equal to, you write a formula. So num1, then you add this symbol. Okay, let's go space. Number 1 plus, I mean the percentage symbol, then num2. So this all we inputted over here. From here to here, everything we inputted is the things that the computer should do. See, in case you do 1 is for addition. So to input the number 1 and number 2 you stored, it will add them and get a final answer. So this one is clear. So now we are going to do like like you're going to give conditions. So like you write if option. So if you want to specify in a condition, you'll add to the double equal to. So write equal to in the bracket, in the double quotes 1. Then you do the same. Then you write print. So you add, so it will print the value in the variable. So this is easy to understand. So the next is elif. Okay, Please don't confuse with if and elif, they're totally different. So elif option, so we'll do the same thing, option equal to 2, okay, I mean in double quotes, equal to 2, then we should print, okay wait, I think, yeah, you do print subtraction, so print subtraction, yeah, then in the next case we'll add elif again, so elif option equal to 3. So now you write the same thing, print division, and then we are going to do a last one for the modulus. So write lf option equal to 5, then you should print, okay, before you do this we should add the this uh, this thing here, so to take it like a condition, unless it won't execute. You should do only this for the condition, so so there should be space, and Python obviously takes like 3 space after you give those colon, so then you write the same thing, print modulus. I hope this is not difficult. And then this is the final step. So in case you didn't add a valid input, like here add 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, okay, here I forgot to add multiplication, okay wait, print option, so here's okay, let's check here, number 1 is for addition, number 2 is for subtraction, number 3, okay, is for multiplication, this one, sorry, multiplication, and then here should be division, and here should be 4, sorry, 4, and here should be division. Then you write again lf lf option equal to in the double quotes 3. Now in this case, now you add print modulus. So in this case, as I was telling, the here if you add here the maximum options over here that's available is still 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. So like if the user mistakenly adds something uh like six numbers after 5, so we should keep a condition like that, so it gives an error for the user. So now you add here else, wait, here should be division, it should, yeah, so now you, because else is a condition, we keep the colon when there's a condition, so else, then you write print, now you write print, enter a valid input. So this program, so let's run it and see. And Google Colab takes internet, so like if you want to run a specific program, it depends upon the internet, and in this case my internet is slow, that's just taking time to run. Okay, here it shows an error that print this statement. If I scroll down, it will show here print subtraction and syntax error. So in this case we should check the error, so let's check lf option equal to 2, okay, print subtraction, okay, let's run and see, okay, still showing an error. So let's check option 2 over here, we given it a subtraction, lf option equal to print subtraction. So let's do it like this, let's remove this and add and see. Okay, I think there's something wrong with the server, but this is the correct way, because we did the same thing that we did in other options, and it is only in the subtraction time it is coming as error. So it means that there's something wrong, a glitch in a Google Colab. So I think the result will come like this. So right, it will show in the output screen that print, they show hello, I'm a simple calculator. So it will ask for number 1 and number 2. So when you input that, it will print all the statement. It will print this. It will print all the statement as option, like for as eco-friendly. So you can choose options you want. So after it choose that, it won't show this. Then it starts from here. The computer takes this as instruction and it puts. If you choose one, it will print add, like it will print the value that you got for add. And if you choose option 2, it will show subtraction, like it will show the value of subtraction. And option 3, so everything will store your multiplication here. People might think why we are choosing option here. So well, the value give over here, like the input, like if you want to choose addition, you click 1. So the 1 is stored inside option. The 1 is stored inside option. So that 1 only we are adding here. So for just making, you can't write input like that, it will be complicated. So we can do like this. So yeah, so this basic class is about calculator, the simple calculator you can make, and in this case you can add a lot of options you want. But I don't know why the error is coming here. It might be a glitch or something. Okay, I understand. We should not put a colon, I mistakenly kept it. So let's try and see. Okay, sure. Okay, here I forgot to add a colon too. And if you want to learn Python, we should learn how to code, and also at the same time we should know how to rectify an error that comes. So if you scroll down here, it will show like a box because we added input. So please enter your, it will show hello, I'm a simple calculator. So in this case, let me choose number 5. Let's see, 5. So it will come like this. So number two will be, okay, let's choose 10. Okay, or let's choose 4. Okay, it'll show like this. For addition, input 1, like that. So if you like, you want to choose which one you want, so you write, okay, let's do addition and see. Okay, number 1. So for now you choose option 1. Option 1 is addition. So in this case, in the option 1, if you scroll up, is for addition. So number 1 I gave here is 5, and number 2 I gave here is 4. So if you add 5 plus 4, it will answer be 9. So if you want to run it again and see for multiplication, let's add 10, 5, wait, then here 5. It will come like this. So in this case, let's check what we get for division. So let's click 4, and the answer we get is 2. So 10 divided by 5, if you do, it will be 2. So I hope this is clear, and please make sure that when you're typing something, like you're making a code, please make sure that after you give a condition, after the condition, there should be a comma. And okay, in case in some programs it won't give 3 space indentation. So after it will come start from here. So you should click 3 spaces for it to execute. So I hope this is easy to understand. If any question, please type in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe and click a like button and share. Thank you.